Welcome back, Orleans, to more Inquisitor. So anyways, before we descend, I did as I promised. I cleared out this whole fucking map. Citadel level 3. Basically what happened in the last video, we kind of left off here. Went up here, there's a secret door, there's a bunch of ghosts and coffins. Opened them up, some potions and gold. No awesome magic weapons up there. There was a green cube. You know, the genie cube. Took that. Once you open one of the chests up here, it spawns a bunch of ghosts and phantoms all through here. So I had to work my way through here. Died a few times. They were whooping my ass. Came around here, pulled 2 levers, lever 1 and 2, which opened up this door here. And this led to more undead, zombies, ghouls, and ghosts and shit. And this was more coffins in these 4 little areas. Again, nothing worth writing home about. This 4th level is going to be really short. It's just one big open room. I accidentally went down there and had to whoop some ass. But I didn't progress the story at all. I haven't been back to town yet. You can see I've been using the spear. Just basically letting it break and repairing it every 5 fucking minutes. We're getting pretty close to another level, actually. We're 29, 30... Well, close but not that close. But anyways, Divine Strike still works. That's a good thing. Glad we found out what was going on with that. Got this shitty sword here. Some full plate. Again, a bunch of seals. I got a bunch of gems in some of these coffins. Just a bunch of shit that I'm going to sell. And ultimately trade in for repairing my armor. Anyways, let's get cracking. Alright, so here's the big arena. I'm probably going to end up just dropping a ghost here. Let's see how bad things get. Got a couple masters here. Maybe I can pull them over. Oops. I also assigned, Getter 7 had a good idea of assigning healing and stamina potions. This is only going to help for me, because if I take them off and heal my guys, it's not going to work. But when I solo, it's actually kind of helpful. I don't have to keep going back in the inventory screen. So I'm going to try that out for a little while. See how I like that. The problem is that doesn't give me any sigils, so let's replace that. I rarely use any of these. Lights, not that helpful. Over here, big guy. Shit's broke, but we can fix that one, thank God. Jesus. Ridiculous. And it broke again. Maybe I'm not. I'm healing it all the way to 32. That's fucking unbelievably fucking gay. Any weapon breaking multiple times in one battle is just not cool. These guys must have crazy armor on or something, I don't know. Just because they're on the 4th level, perhaps. I'm so used to hitting inventory, I'm not even using my potions. Alright. This bad guy named Nicholas. That is not Malamert. There we go. I did all 1-2. Still gotta go in my inventory to fix shit, though. Yeah, I kind of like having those assigned there. Keeps the immersion a little bit better. And Nicholas, you got fucked up, bro. How you doing? I'm trying to weasel my way around here because I know the boss is down here somewhere and I don't want him to aggro everybody on me. Then I'll bitch slap you with my spear. Don't worry, I'm seeing all these chests here. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the boss. Yep, there's Malamert. Don't even get to talk to him. Oh yeah, I do. In the name of Archangel Gabriel, stand at my side, my faithful one. Stop this minion of hell who dared to lay his hands on our order. Punish this unfaithful misbeliever who arrogantly threatens what we swore to protect. May the wrath of God strike him. They should say wrath, not wraith. Let him understand the horror of heresy. Charge, motherfuckers! Enough of this talking. I've killed all your little bitch-ass pallies. Grandmaster De Malamert, I'm here to put you on trial. I arrest you for the reasonable suspicion of heresy, of conspiracy against the king. Why are you looking at me this way? Oh my god, this is impossible. Is that you, brother? Are my eyes betraying me, or is this some heretic fabrication? I don't remember that we've already met, Grandmaster. Sure, of course. I didn't want to tell you who I was at the time, to avoid prospective revelation of both you and me. The fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about the secret meeting that took place at the beginning of this spring. 2 men asked you to travel to town of Hilbrand in the north of the realm to investigate some very strange events regarding the merchant Kurt Olimir. I suppose you remember that meeting? And what do you have to do with that? It was me who approached you at the time, me and one of my companions. It was me who asked you to put your mind into the case of the merchant Kurt Olimir. I selected you among the dozens of adepts and entrusted you with the case. To tell the truth, I'm a loss a bit. That is to say, not long ago I met a man who told me he was the one who approached me that time in spring. Oh, really? And who was that? Seneschal Jean de Guise. Yeah, I was sure about it. Jean de Guise, the Seneschal of our order, my longtime companion in arms and true friend. It was he who visited you together with me that spring. We decided to entrust you with the case of murder of the merchant Kurt Olimir because we knew the enemy was watching us. We couldn't afford to address the matter ourselves because we'd shown the enemy that way how much we knew was where our steps were headed. For your situation was completely different, brother. Nobody knew you. Nobody gave a shit either. Exactly because that's what we entrusted you with the case. The only thing I don't understand is why you come here to arrest me instead of joining our forces and trying to stop the enemy who you probably know better than me now. The explanation is simple, Grandmaster. Jean de Guise told me you were a heretic, gave me the results of his investigation, and entrusted me with taking the case to the Supreme Tribunal of Inquisition. And that's what I fucking did. What? What are you talking about, brother? What accusation of heresy? What proofs? And how was Jean de Guise involved in that? Tell me! Jean de Guise was the name and the man who visited me in the beginning of this spring and entrusted me with the investigation of Kurt Olimir's death. At the same time, the Seneschal told me that he believes you are a member of some plot aiming to disrupt the realm, and he gave me proof that I put forward to the Supreme Tribunal of Inquisition. The tribunal accused you of heresy and ordered to arrest you. I don't believe that shit! I don't believe that my friend and comrade Jean de Guise would do anything even resembling what you've told me. Sure, it was he who visited you with me in spring, but that's all. I don't understand it at all. Since I'm not a liar, there are only 2 possibilities left. Either you're a heretic and you're trying to confuse me, or Seneschal Jean de Guise is a fucking traitor. What do you think is more probable? Seneschal de Guise? And a traitor? No, I don't believe that. What did he tell you? He told me the leader of the secret group of royalists who swore to defend the realm against all enemies, and that they revealed a plot, and that according to their evidence, it seemed you were the head of it. I'm sure you know the rest well enough. All of it's true, brother, except for one thing. I'm the head of these royalists, not Seneschal de Guise. He tricked me, betrayed me. He dishonored our order. There's no doubt about it now. He's a traitor. I've been suspecting for some time there's a traitor amongst us. It was him who revealed all our plans to the enemy and who betrayed the names of our helpers. He's guilty of the deaths of a great many people who were found and slaughtered without mercy. He's the treacherous traitor. And it seems I trusted him blindly. There was nothing else you could do, brother. Nobody would be able to see through the falsehood and delusion. That is, the damn traitor knew all I knew. No doubt he decided deliberately to use you to destroy me. It seems to me the conspirators don't feel strong enough to come out against me openly. What's really going on here? What have the Seneschal de Guise told me is really true? I don't know exactly what he told you, brother, but I suppose he didn't have to lie too much. He only changed some facts. Some time ago, when nobody apprehended into how serious troubles the realms would get soon, a group of royalists faithful to the crown was created in Ulthurst. Some nobles and gentry belonged to a group, as well as the representatives of my order, and also selected priests, including some inquisitors. I formed the group because the Archangel Gabriel himself appeared before me in infinite mercy and heralded the arrival of a great evil. Not long after that, I found small clues pointing to the intrigues spreading throughout the highest political strata. Because of that fact, the intrigues concerned all the strata of society of the realm. I decided to ask some people I fully trusted for help. Thus was formed a group sworn to protect the crown from any danger, irrespective of consequences, even at the cost of the lives of its own members. Go on. At first, we thought somebody was trying to get the power into the realm in the hands of some intrigues. But soon we started to suspect there was more than a political fight here. The smell of brimstone and heresy was to be scented behind the strange events that seemed to happen without mutual connection. Meanwhile, the scourges of God affected the realm and interrupted an investigation of plot for some time. Unfortunately, the scourges of God also overwhelmingly influenced our group. God damn it, many of our members died, the others disappeared without a trace. Too late did I realize it wasn't an accident, but the work of plotters who were precisely organized and well prepared. It was obvious they got to know about us, even though I'm still shocked to realize that it was Seneschal John de Guise who betrayed our plans to the enemy and informed him about our comrades. Simply put, the enemy knew everything about us, and we knew nothing about him. Comrades? You said comrades, you dirty Russian spy. Apparently, then you found the trace of the merchant Christoffer. Exactly, brother. Thanks to the head of Providence, our spies were able to catch that trace. Christoffer, a renowned adventurer and treasure hunter, was said to be heard talking about a contract that should have brought him fairy tale riches in the case the Inquisition wouldn't be able to get to him first. It was clear to us that he ran into a powerful item or a text somebody distinguished was interested in, and that the item could be probably turned into a powerful weapon in the wrong hands. Thus, we had to find out who was behind the matter at all cost. But couldn't afford to start looking for Olmier openly because he had known the enemy was watching us. At that time, I started to suspect there was a traitor because more and more of our followers were dying. Thus, you entrusted me with the case, not knowing that Seneschal John de Guise was the traitor. Exactly how it was. I thought that if someone unknown dealt with the case as if he acted carefully, our enemy wouldn't notice him, and we'd be able to find out whom Kurt Olmier sold the item that should have been made him so rich. Nevertheless, Kurt Olmier was murdered in Hilbrand before we managed to assign you on the quest, and that's why you went right there. I couldn't have known all my efforts were useless due to the betrayal of Jean de Guise. I dragged you into a dangerous game without the slightest idea the enemy knew about you from the beginning. I'm sorry about that, brother. Frankly, I'm sorry. No need to apologize, Master. Things are not so bad in the end. I'm here after all, and I have much information that could help you finish the general picture of the whole matter. You're right, brother. The situation is not so bad to give up without a fight. In that case, tell me all you're able to find out. As for me, I think I know quite well what's happening in the realm. But still, there are some things I can only guess. For example, who do we face? Who are these damn plotters? And also, I'm not sure exactly what they want to achieve with all the intrigues and infernal tricks. You're facing the cult of the Children of New Order, Grandmaster. You needn't believe that, but it's true. The cult wasn't destroyed as everybody thought, but prevailed to the days of carrying out a certain plan. I found a copy of the plan in Hilbrand. It belonged to Judge Valerian Ennis. The cult of the Children of the New Order, you say? I've heard a lot about that, but to tell you the truth, only in connection with history of the world, heretic movements, and cults. I thought the Pope's Inquisition completely uprooted it, and moreover thought it was established firmly in Ulthurst,
Nonetheless, obviously the cult has survived till nowadays, strengthened by many hundred years of preparation and merged into all the strata of society of the realm. What a scary image. Scarier than my hairy nutsack. But you've mentioned the plan of the cult. What's the matter of it?
The aim of the plan, and at the same time the goal of efforts of the entire cult, is releasing Satan from this 1,000-year imprisonment. It should also be achieved through the summoning of the fallen angels, Arthemon, Baphomet, and Serdia.
Oh my shit! The summoning of the fallen angels? Releasing Satan from his imprisonment? This is much worse than I anticipated. I've never thought we'd face someone so wicked, someone with such a terrible goal. And how did you get to know the plan?
I found Judge Valerianus' copy. It was found out to be a member of the Cult of the Children. Later, together with Glatsburg Bishop Treverius, we deciphered the text.
I've heard about the case. Judge Valerianus was sentenced as a heretic and burned. But I've never thought you were behind it, brother. I must admire you because you're able to deal with such terrible case without the slightest help from us, and in addition reveal the plan of our enemy. I bow deeply before you. How were you able to investigate this case?
Through Bartholomew, or better to say, through his murderers. I found out the item the poor merchant wanted to sell was the book of Libre Daemonium. It had been written by the cult founder Lucius himself. The rituals necessary to summon the fallen angels were described in the book.
So I was right! There really is an item that could be a powerful weapon in the hands of the cult. However, I never thought it'd be something so terrible. It means that the cult can try to summon the fallen angels now and thus fulfill its plan. Maybe that's why the heretics decided to go for an open attack on me. They thought it had all the trumps in their hands.
Maybe they really have, Grandmaster. There's a suspicion that the two fallen angels were already summoned. That is, Arthemon and Baphomet. At least the results of my investigation in Hilbrand and Glatsburg indicate so.
By all the saints and baby Jesus, this is very bad news. I never thought it possible to summon the fallen angels themselves. But if it's really true, in that case, not only our realm's in danger, but the whole faithful world. The true faith is threatened. We must avoid it at all costs, brother. We can't allow the heretics to do such terrible things. We must stop them.
I agree. So what do you suggest?
We must find out who's the leader of the cult and Dark High Priest. The one who leads all the actions of the cult and stands behind its efforts. Only he can tell us the truth of the fallen angels. We could get through him to John de Guise. We know he belongs to the cult and we must use that knowledge. He thought he'd abuse us for the wicked intrigues and instead he revealed himself. We must start with him. I believe that if you focus on him, brother, you'll find out all the proofs necessary to arrest him. And during the torture, he'll testify all like a little bitch, even if you had to squeeze his soul from him. No mercy for that lecherous heretic traitor.
I agree. However, I have one more trace. I learned about it in Glatsburg from Curial Inquisitor Tranquilius.
Tranquilius was also a member of the cult? Holy shitballs, I wouldn't have guessed it. Should I suppose you were also behind the sentence, brother? You were able to find the proofs of his heresy and hand him over to justice? Although the Curial Inquisitor and Pope's Legate, that's admirable. I don't know what to say. I thank the heavens it was exactly who you and I entrusted with the investigation of the case Bartholomew. However, could you tell me about the clue? What did you learn from Cardinal Tranquilius? Can we use it in our purposes?
I hope we can, Grandmaster. That is, Cardinal had some letters addressed to him from someone here in Alvaron, with the instructions of how to proceed in the implementation of the plan.
Holy sheep shit, great brother! It's better than I hoped. Those letters are straight proof against a high-ranking member of the cult. I'm sure they'll help us find the Dark High Priest himself. But first, we must find out who wrote this shit. I know one man here in Alvaron who could help us with the problem. The priest Marcius, Archbishop Scribe and Illuminator, knows well the handwriting of all members of Archbishop's diocese, including Inquisitor General, Cardinal Commendoni, and most of the nobles of the realm sitting in the royal court. If the author of those letters you found belongs to these people, Father Marcius will surely recognize the handwriting.
Excellent. I'll start the investigation immediately.
Thank you, brother. Unfortunately, I can't help you much with your investigation because my hands are bound by the accusation that brought against me. But if I could advise you in any way, don't hesitate to turn to me. You'll always find me here in the Citadel, the ancient seat of our order. It's probably the only safe place where I can take shelter. Well, before you killed every fucking paladin above me, that is. Furthermore, you can always approach the Cardinal Gustapoletti. He's my trusted friend and ally standing by my side from the very beginning. I believe firmly I'm not mistaken in him as I was Jean de Guise. Give him this letter which explains it all in detail. And one last thing, brother. If Seneschal John de Guise asks you about the progress of the investigation of my person, don't tell him about our meeting and say I'm still avoiding you. We'll circumvent unnecessary troubles his way. I agree. Farewell for now. One more thing, brother. If you need someone to help you, ask Father Nicholas. He's an inquisitorial prosecutor who will be standing by my side from the very beginning, and I trust him as well as you or Cardinal Letty. Cool. So I killed like 900 fucking paladins for no reason. That's not cool. Oh, but I definitely appreciate the experience points, motherfucker.
Alright, so that was a turn of events. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to come down here and slaughter you all. Do 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 boo shoo do do. Look, dog. You are fucking lazy. I am glad I am done with this fucking dungeon breaking all my shit. I'm also semi-mad at myself I didn't figure out just to repair this blue weapon over and over. Would have saved me a few trips to town, but live and learn, baby. Oh, you got fucked up, Dizzy. The nice thing is we have a teleport to get us back to the top floor. So yeah, I basically killed everybody but 2 of your guards. Sorry about that. There we go. +2 skill points and +2 attribute points for fucking with that altar. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Speed. And weed. Oh shit. We can test out. The smithing. Save, extra save, triple save. Save my dick. Alright, we got some broke shit, right? We sure do. These are both yellow items. That puts us at master smithing. Still can't do it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm a fucking master at smithing and I can't even goddamn repair. That is so fucking stupid. Goddamn shame I can't respec my character. That is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna wait till I level again. Pump more into it. I'm really fucking curious what it has to be at to repair uniques. I'm gonna keep all those fucking points. I think we were attacking that for nothing. Oh, I can't handle it. Can't handle the truth. Gigantos ass flail over here. take that. Man, no, this is all dog shit. I can't believe it. Good a master repair, still can't fucking do it. That's unreal. Okay, got those 3 chesticles. I wonder if that guy Nicholas that I killed would still be alive. Making me wonder. Well, good thing I thought of that, because sure as shit. He gives you a quest even. And I've read about somebody in this act. If you kill him, you can't do the quest and it might break the game. So we're going to need to reload. I kind of want that experience, though. Alright. Well, I was able to kill one master before he came running over. Aggroed the other guys. But anyways. Let's go talk to Nicholas. That's a good thing. We did not kill that guy. You shouldn't have been standing so close, brah.
Welcome, son. So glad you joined our side. There's so little of us. I'm the Inquisitorial Prosecutor Nicholas. You killed me in another life. I've stood by the side of Grandmaster De Malamert since the very beginning, same as you. But I was lucky to be able to cooperate with him closely, unlike you, who have managed for yourself. I admire you for that.
Grandmaster Malamert mentioned I might ask you for help.
Yes, it's true. If you need something, I'll be glad to join you.
Yes, I'll be glad if you join me.
I hope you'd say that, son, but there's been a certain obstacle impeding me from going out to the safety of the Citadel.
Have you gotten into some trouble?
Yes, exactly. A certain woman accused me of seducing and disgracing her, and moreover with the help of infernal powers.
Who was this bitch?
That's the problem. She's the Grand Duchess Lyanna Lambert, the wife of our royal governor, Grand Duke Drake Lambert. I know it sounds strange, but she's quite a rakish hussy who doesn't detest any moral offense. But what's worse, she's able to hide it behind the mask of a devoted and loving wife. She's attempted to seduce me. I refused, and I think I did very politely, but even so, I felt I made her angry. And when I learned she accused me of disgracing her with the help of her dark powers on top of it, I knew I had no chance of explaining anything to anyone, so I hid here in the Citadel to think of a way to clear myself.
I'll help you. I'll clear you of the charge.
Thank you, son. I knew I might rely on you. You must prove to Grand Duke Lambert I didn't do shit I'm accused of. It'll be hard work, I know, but you'll surely succeed.
I'm tracking criminals who are letting werewolves into the city every full moon. You know anything about it?
Devoted myself to that case of the werewolf attacks on the city. It didn't come to any tangible result, but most startling to me is that someone conspires with the werewolves who are known not to be able to stand human scent because it arouses their thirst for blood in them. That's why I don't understand how some heretic is able to open the city gates for them without being attacked by them.
I'm trying to find out how I can remove the curse of the house of Baron Don von Blutenreich. Any advice?
If you want to try to remove a curse, son, first you must find out exact reading of the curse. Find out the words used by the person who uttered it. If it concerns the case of Baron Don von Blutenreich, the problem is he died many years ago, and none of his peers will probably remember how his wife actually cursed him.
Anything noteworthy happened here recently?
I've heard some tidings about an awakened ancient evil walking around the city at nights and killing everyone who gets in its path. It tries to get back something that reputedly was stolen from it.
Nobody knows neither what the shape of evil or what exactly it seeks, but it's said it may be a ghost or some pagan nobleman or mage whose eternal sleep has been disturbed by the desecrating and robbing of his tomb. Kill some werewolves, chop off their heads. I personally think, though, it won't bring much success in the fight against the infernal pack of wolf prince Wulhir. Alright, so we got some questicles from this guy as well. We need to clear his name. Fucking leave him then, I don't care. Just gonna be money. Either way, now we need to return and talk to Gestapo Letty and tell him what we've learned. Which is some crazy shit. This game has more fucking traitors than I've ever seen in a game. Literally can't trust anybody. Still can't believe I can't repair at master level. It's the dumbest shit ever. I still need 6,000 experience to level as well. I hope that other guy I killed that had a name I didn't need. That'd be pretty fucked up considering... Oh no, that's not even possible because he's the one that dropped the key that got me down to the Citadel to talk to the guy, so... That wouldn't make any sense.
Brother, I have to speak to you. I can be silent no more. Please listen to me. I'd like to make a confession. Who are you, brother? And what crimes do you want to confess? My name is Iridim de Chambry, and I am a commander of the Brotherhood of Righteous, but it does not matter. It's much more important that I've been led astray and become a member of the cult of the Children of the New Order. God forgive your soul. Do you want to expiate your sin? Do you want to confess and remedy the evil you committed? Exactly, brother. I want to confess and entrust my soul to God to decide if I may pass through purgatory and then enter the kingdom of heaven, or if I will suffer in the fires of hell. I understand and commend your decision. Well, tell me all, and speak truthfully, conceal nothing. Yes, you have my word, and I speak the truth and nothing else. God help me. I've sinned, brother. I'm accosted by a false prophet and pulled into the darkness. I committed terrible crimes, for which I am even horrified. Wait, what was that? Did you hear that sound? Somebody's watching us. I didn't hear anything. But yes, there's somebody here. I hear silent steps coming. Do you hear them? No, I don't. But wait. Now I heard something, or didn't I? Yes, you did. Somebody's here. Let's go away, brother. I fear they are coming. They want to stop me, but I won't let them. I tell you all about their crimes. I will denunciate them all to man. Nobody will stop me. Watch out, it's an arrow! Cover yourself! Ah! What's the matter with you, brother? My God, you are bleeding. Lie down fast. Do you hear me, brother? Say something. Damn. You must not die now. Tell me everything you know. It's hopeless. He's dead. I found his murderer. Perhaps I can use the arrow that killed the paladin. I have to find his murderer. I have to find his murderer
You guys need to hire me to spell check your next game if you ever make one. And grammar check it as well. Perhaps I can use the arrow that killed the paladin. I've never seen a similar one. Okay, well, I got some killer arrow.
It's so killer, dude.
This is all magic shit. Holy fuck balls. We'll be back. We'll let it sit there. Gustavo! Grandmaster Christoffer De Malamert told me that I could turn to you without doubt whenever I need help.
You talked to Grandmaster Christoffer De Malamert, son. What about? And who are you, in fact? I don't know you. Your talk is very suspicious. What kind of help should I offer you? What do you want to achieve?
No need to fear, Your Excellency. I'm not your enemy. It's more on the contrary. I am in service of Grandmaster Christoffer De Malamert. Read this letter he's sending you.
A letter from Malamert, you say? Show it to me. I'll look at it. Well, the seal doesn't seem to be broken, and this really is the handwriting of Grandmaster. But the things he writes, good heavens, this is terrible. The cult of the children of the New Order, invocation of the fallen angels, releasing Satan from his underground prison. Let the Archangel Gabriel protect us from such evil. This is the worst shit I've heard. I'm sorry, son, for not trusting you at first, but if you knew the situation here in Alvaron a bit, you'd agree with me. One can't be cautious enough these days, especially in the case you found out during your investigation, as I just read in Grandmaster Malamet's letter. It's true.
I'm glad I've gained your confidence, Your Excellency.
So am I, son. There are a few less of us. I'm glad that Grandmaster's intent to entrust you with the investigation of the case of Kurtholmia's murder proved to be right. The information you've retrieved is going to expand the safe borders of the realm by miles. I agree completely with the opinion of the Grand Master. We must act immediately and try to reveal the Dark High Priest and cult sooner than they'll try to carry out the monstrous plan.
I agree.
Excellent. I'm glad to have you on our side, son. Tell me, what can I do to help you in your so difficult mission?
I need your advice.
Of course, son. What's on your mind?
Priest Nicholas claims he was wrongfully accused of ravishing Grand Duchess Leanna Lambert. You happen to know anything about it?
I fear for Brother Nicholas, son. Although I believe him, the statement of the Grand Duchess Leanna Lambert can't be in peace without good reason. She's the wife of our royal governor of the town, after all, and a member of one of the most noble houses in the realm. At the same time, her moral qualities are considered very poor. She's definitely a slut. She's said to be coquette keen, or whatever love adventures she can get outside of her husband's bed, of course. I wish we had some evidence to dispute her false accusation of Brother Nicholas.
Oh, I will. I'm going to get her to try to bang me, and then I'm going to bang her anyways, and then I'm going to turn her in, and then I'm going to burn that bitch at the stake after I banged her. Again. And then after she's burned at the stake, I might bang her fucking burn carcass again. I don't fucking know. You never know with Ron Stock Long Shakes. He's crazy. Get rid of some of this shit. Sell, sell, sell. I'm going to leave those spears broke, actually. Whoops. That was my identify I got rid of. I kind of like that spell. Fuck light. Light is worthless. Show me your goods. I got so many black pearls, it's not even funny. Oh. There's a nice greater morning star. Paralysis, frost, insanity, and fear immunity, and 176 damage versus humans. Ah, that's a nice one. Nice two-handed weapon. Fuck some humans up with that. Do. I definitely don't need any more diamonds. I got quite the collection. Could probably use a couple sigils though, because I've been burning through them. Got a little bit of my gold back. Okay. Need to organize a little bit, but besides that, we're good to go. Let me go back here and grab all this shit. I'm not even looking at it if it's not unique. Don't give a fuck. Fuck your boots. Alright, well, let's find out what happened with this. Oh. Maybe the blacksmith can identify its making or maker. There we go. Do you know, Master Armor, to whom this strange arrow could belong?
Show me the owl, knight. This is my work after all. Sure, I recognize it. I made a whole dozen of them for one of my customers. Yes, I'm sure of it. Look at that smart design. The hit means certain death.
In that case, I must ask you to reveal to me the name of your customer. That is to say, this arrow was used in a premeditated murder.
Oh, really? Sorry about that. If I can get to tell something about the matter, that was the arrow was created for. To kill. Of course, I don't know anything about the murder. The customer I made those arrows for didn't tell me what he needed the arrows for.
It's not important now, Master. I want his name.
That'll be a little bit complicated, knight. I'd like to tell you the name, but I'm bound by a business secret. I cannot afford to lose faith in my customers.
Tell me immediately who you made that arrow for, or you will know the wrath of God.
Sorry, but there's nothing you can accomplish with threats, knight. My position is high enough to be sure that your threats will come to nothing.
But to change your mind if I offer you some money.
Well, money, you say? Yeah, that might rather change the situation. Don't misunderstand me, knight. I'm not some greedy man who'll betray the trust of others for a few gold pieces, but I must admit I have certain financial inconveniences, and in case I wouldn't be able to gather a certain amount of money, I could lose my workshop, or at least my independence, which is in fact the same for me, maybe worse.
To whom do you owe money?
To Duchess Vanessa of Kenworth, the royal vice-governor. She lent me a fat sum of money several times already,
This is all the fault of my desire for better and more efficient technologies of steel hardening, which should have brought me new earnings. Regrettably, I didn't manage as well as I suppose, and too late I realized I'm in great debt. It seems I cannot count on the release from debt or deferring its repayment, because Duchess wants to get my shop under her control. The idea that I'm close to becoming her serf and have to work for her haunts me day and night. Maybe there's something I can do about that. How big is the debt? Well, that's the problem, Father. I owe her 30,000 gold. If you help me with repaying the debt, I'll be more than disposed to reveal you the identity of the customer I made the error for. So that is really a fat sum of money, that's right. I'll see what I can do in the matter. So what, I gotta go pay this bitch? $30,000 gold, Jesus Christ. And I don't think there's any way I can get out of it. I did a little bit of research on this. And it looks like I'm fucked. But at least I got a Greater Morning Star. That's his name. Greater Morning Star. I want to use it to bash in some fucking heads. I'm going to keep a blue spear always. Because I can repair blue spears, and I can't repair shit else. Knight, mind your step. You've almost stepped on my new Vandenium train. Have you any idea how expensive it was, and how difficult it was for me to ensure it so well pressed? It's genuine silk, the best import from the south. What's that? Vandenium train? I've never heard of anything like that. That doesn't surprise me. When little bit Knight, you paladins of the Brotherhood of Righteous aren't very keen on world fashion. You just wear that armor of yours without paying attention to how you look in it. The Vandenium train is very popular in the Empire these days. I'm not the only one to have it here in the realm. It's a decorative mantilla with embroidered collar and plated lace. It's clipped with little class, just like that, see? If I imagine you would have stepped on it. Sorry, didn't mean any harm. Fortunately, nothing happened, but only thanks to my promptness. It has assured me in my conviction that one must be very careful about her clothing. If she wants to look splendid, well, never mind. You've not come to talk to me about fashion, have you? It's true. Could I ask you whom I have the honor of talking to? What? You don't know me, Knight? Have you not recognized who you're talking to? Is my face like dozens of others that you could have mistaken me for someone else? Haven't you at least seen my portraits? No. Sorry, bitch. I am Duchess Vanessa of Kentworth, the royal vice-governor of the city. You've wounded me real deep, Knight. I thought everyone knew me. You couldn't find a prettier face in the whole realm. Renowned bards and poets have been composing odes about me, and you don't know me? You're trying to tell me that I'm some ordinary. You wouldn't be able to remember me, am I right? Indeed. I don't think there's anything extraordinary about you, Duchess. Sorry. Oh, you bore. How could you dare? Nevertheless, at least you're honest. I know very well that my beauty is fading. I'll be 30 soon, and I can expect only gray hair and wrinkles, and my once beautiful face. My beauty will wither, and I'll become just an old, ridiculous hag. But I'm not going to allow that. You can't do anything to prevent aging. This isn't 2017, Duchess. You're awfully wrong, Knight. Maybe it's natural now, but there was times when there wasn't so. There were times when mysterious recipes were available and allowed chosen ones to not only live forever, but also keep their beauty. Could you be more specific? I'm talking about the times of darkest paganism when the world was inhabited by ancient inhumane races. One of the races, the Elenians, exceeded all their siblings in magic and spells. What's more important is there are still many remnants of this civilization to be found. According to the legends, they have survived till nowadays. The Lenians were long-lived, and they were able to keep their youth during the course of their long lives, thanks to magic, of course. That's why I invested significant funds to extensively look for Elnenian spells and magic formulae. In that end, my endeavor was crowned with success when I acquired an ancient Elenian potion recipe which will allow anyone who were to drink it to live in eternal youth and freshness forever. The only problem is there are several magic ingredients I wasn't able to buy.
Can I ask how you acquired the recipe?
Well, it's not a secret after all. I bought it from Kurth Ulmir, a certain merchant in Hildbrand.
Well, interesting.
I think so too. You know what, Knight? What about a little business just between the two of us? I'll give you a nice pile of gold if you'll get the ingredients for me. What do you say?
Sure.
I need you to acquire a Bethale Temporarium Blossom, a Sun Crystal, and some Troll Bile. Bring those ingredients to me and the gold is yours.
It's a deal. I've heard Master Armorer Leon de Van Brooks owes you some money.
What? Do you want to repay Brooks's debt? Should I think about it? I've taken great pains to get him into a difficult financial situation, and you've just come here wanting to spoil my plans? No, never.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but repaying a debt by the third party is far from unusual. I wouldn't recommend you to refuse my quittance, because as creditor, you should be aware of the legal consequences of refusing the consolidation of the hereinbefore mentioned debt portfolio.
Go to hell with your legal dodges, Knight. I just want the damn armory, and I almost have it now. I won't let you take it away from me.
And I just want to repay Master Van Den Broek's debt. I insist.
That must be a bad dream. I'm sure I'm just dreaming. I've been working so hard on it, and now you come and destroy it? Very well, as you wish. I'm not in the mood to argue with you. Give me 30,000 gold and get lost.
Here, bitch.
Give me money. I'm going to check it. Shouldn't be a single coin missing.
Nothing's missing. And now excuse me, I must return to my duties. Sun Crystal we have. Troll Bile we have. And the other thing, I have no fucking idea what she wanted. A Bethale Temporarium Blossom. Okay. Did a little bit of research to see if I could get out of pain, but it doesn't look like you can. Maybe she'll give me 30,000 back when I... hook her fat ass up with a potion of youth. So that took a toll on my money. Down to 58,000 gold now. I have good news for you, Master Armorer. I paid all the debts to Vanessa Kentworth.
Sure, you paid her all 30,000 gold pieces, including interest?
My God, you have my deepest admiration tonight. It's quite a hard task to get together such a large sum of money. I'm in your debt. Let the lightning strike me down if I'm not. In that case, tell me who created the arrow for.
Sure, Knight. It was an agreement. So I made those arrows for a man named Sven Larsen. He stopped by from time to time and wants me to fix something special for him. He's an expert. I found out that when we first met, he knows a lot about weapons, as if he were an experienced Lanchnik. But he's never told me what he does for a living. Probably nothing a man would boast about in public, I'd say. Probably because he's a fucking assassin. You're welcome, Knight. I'm glad I could help you. It's nothing in comparison to how much you helped me, so I'd like to offer you this piece from my workshop as token of my gratitude. I hope it'll be useful for you, and even if it won't, I'm sure you can sell it. A buckler shield? Man, go fuck yourself. Here's your fuckler shield back. And it's a piece of shit, thanks. Alright, got 108 gold pieces back from this schlup. Still owes me 29,900. Sven Larsson. Well, we're gonna arrest that motherfucker and torture the shit out of him. I'd like to charge Sven Larsson with the murder of Paladin Erdem de Chambry, Your Honor.
Murder, you say? And do you have evidence?
Yes, I do. Paladin Erdem de Chambry was killed by a treacherous arrow, identified by their master armorer Leon Den Brooks as the arrow he custom made for Sven Larsson.
Seems the proof is clear. In that case, I bring the charge of the murder against Sven Larsson. You have my permission.
Thank you, Your Honor. Farewell. I don't have any quests for this guy. I feel like I've talked to him before.
Hello, Knight. We have a very nice day today, don't you think?
Not even dared to say it's exquisite, were it not for the other unfortunate circumstances preventing me from stating that. What are you talking about? Talking about the open political crisis in which the realm's been dragged, and also about these unfortunate events that befell Uthers during the last 3 years. Black Death, famine, rain of fire, heretic movements, monsters lurking in each and every shadow.
Who are you, good man?
My name's Lawson, Sven Lawson. Well, friends call me Laws. Nevertheless, there are not many people I could consider to be friends, thus I can't enjoy the nickname too often.
How come you don't have many friends?
Although the background of my parents was rather low, I was allowed to study at the University of Premius and achieve a bachelor's degree there, despite people rather tend to avoid me. Perhaps it's that occupation of mine.
And what is that?
You could say I'm a dealer. Yes, that seems to be fitting. Dealing in all my life and friends must be something also dealt with. And I'm an adamant dealer. I just don't have many friends. Business is more important than friendship.
Some people think that. Well, I hope that's not bad.
Anyways, what do you deal in? I'm sorry, but I don't have a retail store here. Moreover, I'm sure my goods wouldn't be very attractive to you. I deal neither in weapons, armors, alchemical products, nor in magic, accoutrements. I deal in a raw material.
I understand. Then I'll be glad if you could answer some of my questions. Sven Larsson, I hereby arrest you on suspicion of premeditated murder of the Paladin Erdem de Chambry. You're coming with me.
Sorry, Knight, but there must be some mistake. I'm no murderer. I'm just an honest merchant.
Your guilt or innocence will be determined by the court. Let's go.
I'm sorry, Knight. I'm not going anywhere with you. Yes, I'm aware of the fact that this is a crime, but I cannot act differently. I know very well that when tortured, I'd admit to crimes I've never committed. Although, to be honest, I can't imagine too many.
So you plead guilty?
Call it whatever you wish, Knight. Anyway, if I can advise you, better defend yourself as your life's at stake. I don't have anything against you. It's nothing personal. I just think that it'll be better if I kill you than if I let you flay the skin off my back and let you pierce my flesh with red-hot nails. Now defend yourself. Sure. Enough! The pain! By all devils, enough, Knight. I never experienced so much pain in my life. I think you cut just the tip. I have a feeling I'm at death's door. Blood tastes so strange, don't you think, Knight? I think if I surrender now, I'll experience all the pleasures of the torture chamber. Am I right?
Surrender now and you'll face a just trial.
I doubt that rather much. Well, I believe your part about the trial, but I've never ever met my justice in my life, and I doubt that I'll meet it at the scaffold I'm obviously headed at.
Justice is God. Surrender yourself into his hands and you'll be forgiven.
If I surrender, then there'll surely be torture and interrogation, right? Very well, I've always been fascinated by the idea I could end up in the embrace of these torturing instruments. And as I can see my dreams are about to come true, I'm looking forward to all the pain it'll bring me. I wonder how much I'll be able to endure. It's a challenge I've never dreamed of.
My God, what kind of retard are you? For an assault on a member of the Brotherhood of Righteous, I send it to you to forfeit your property. Let's go.
Which means all your shit is mine.
Which is undoubtedly a bunch of shit.
If you're a common man like me, Knight, what would you do in these hard days?
I would sell all my belongings and donate all money to the Brotherhood of Righteous so that it could better administer justice in the realm.
Really? I'll think about it.
Do it or I'll kill you, bitch.
Alright, folks, that wraps it up for this episode. I'm going to take this cocksucker to jail. See you soon.